The truth behind why Ellen was forced to quit her show. Welcome back to Bingeworthy Network. After 18 years and 19 seasons of being on air, the Hollywood A-lister was forced to quit her show. Here is why Ellen DeGeneres will no longer be the host of The Ellen Show. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button to be notified and updated on the latest Hollywood drama and news. The news is just out. After almost 2 decades, 19 seasons, and over 300 episodes, the iconic daytime talk show host Ellen DeGeneres will officially be leaving The Ellen Show in 2022. The Hollywood star opened up to The Hollywood Reporter about her decision to exit her show. The publication shared the exclusive information. When you're a creative person, you constantly need to be challenged, and as great as this show is, and as fun as it is, it's just not a challenge anymore. Along with Ellen's sudden statement, The Hollywood Reporter explained how even though the hostess may be a recognizable face in the world of TV, she has already informed her staff about her unexpected decision. Daytime's most recognizable face has decided her upcoming season, the show's 19th, will be the last. The decision, which fell to DeGeneres, is said to have been several years in the making. She informed her staff on the 11th of May and will sit down with longtime pal and daytime predecessor Oprah Winfrey to discuss the news on Ellen's May the 13th show. But that's not all, because The Hollywood Reporter also went on to receive a statement from the president of Warner Bros., Mike Darnless. Although all good things must come to an end, you still have hope that truly great things never will. Ellen was and is an indelible piece of the television landscape, and it will be sorely missed. While it may have seemed as if the THR article came out of nowhere, the reality is, multiple Hollywood executives and insiders had already been confirming Ellen's departure plans. Those that may not remember, in March of 2019, the hostess announced she would be back for 3 more years. In a lengthy statement, Ellen explained how excited she was to continue on her journey on The Ellen Show and to create even happier moments and content. Ellen stated back in 2019, "I'm excited to announce that I'll be doing my show for 3 more years, mostly because I love doing it so much every day, but also because that takes me to the end of my car lease. From the beginning, I said that this show is going to be like a relationship. We have been through the good, the bad, the 50 Shades of Grey phase. It's been a lot of fun, and 16 years is a pretty good run. Sometimes in a relationship, you need to take a break, but I don't. You're stuck with me because I just signed for 3 more years." And so, while DeGeneres was super confident about her stance on The Ellen Show, a lot has changed in the last year because, according to a close source, Ellen DeGeneres is ready to throw in the towel and leave her show for good. The National Enquirer released an article all about how the A-lister won't be signing a new contract come 2022. According to The Insider, Ellen's contract expires in 2022 and she has no intention of re-signing. She knows when to leave the party. After losing 1 million viewers, DeGeneres is ready to move on. It will be time to say goodbye when her contract expires. She's made more money than she can ever spend, and she'll focus on new projects and passions like flipping houses. Maybe we'll see her on HGTV. To many, DeGeneres' sudden departure came as a shock. Thousands took to social media platforms and Twitter to express their sadness of the cancellation of Ellen. Die-hard fans wrote, "Oh, how sad. After 19 years on television in The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Ellen is to finish her show, and it will end soon, and no more Ellen Show. The Ellen Show is the only talk show I've ever liked. She has made me laugh, cry, and learn things about the world. Sad to see her stepping away, but what a run it has been, and will be for another year. Sad to hear that The Ellen DeGeneres Show will be leaving the airwaves next year. We'll be the losers, but I understand Ellen's need for a new challenge. Thanks, Ellen, for all you've done for the LGBT community, just by being you." But while some fans were truly heartbroken to see the daytime talk show host quit, others had different thoughts about the sudden departure. As most still remember, Ellen DeGeneres has been on a downward spiral ever since the beginning of 2020. And that's why many fans don't believe the cancellation of The Ellen Show spawned from Ellen losing interest. Check out what some of these fans had to say about the shocking news. Ellen DeGeneres: "I'm ending show because it's not a challenge anymore." Dakota Johnson: "Actually, no, that's not the truth, Ellen." Ellen DeGeneres trying to convince the public her show is not a challenge anymore. "It will never not be funny to me that Ellen's public downfall started when she lied about not being invited to Dakota Johnson's party, when in reality, she couldn't come because she was at a football game with her good friend George W. Bush." And if you've been following Ellen DeGeneres' controversies over the years, then you would probably agree with the point of view of the angry fans and viewers. After several months of accusations and toxic work allegations, it's no wonder that the Hollywood star is under attack. Which is why there's a theory that Ellen DeGeneres was actually fired and cancelled instead of saying goodbye to her show on her own accord. And here's the full story. Ever since the beginning of 2020, the iconic daytime talk show hostess has been under fire for her actions. It all started after fellow Hollywood celebrities began calling out Ellen for her cold behavior. Along with ex-employees, the Ellen Show hostess was being exposed for her true colors. But that's not all, because the most serious allegation came to light in the summer of 2020, after one senior executive, Kevin Lehman, was called out for sexual assault. As shared by anonymous ex-employees, here is what actually went behind the scenes at the supposed Happy Ellen Show. One ex-employee said head writer and executive producer Kevin Lehman asked him if he could give him a handjob or perform oral sex in a bathroom at a company party in 2013. In May 2017, another former employee also said she saw Lehman grope a production assistant in a car and kiss his neck. Nearly a dozen former employees, who range from long-time senior-level employees to production assistants, said it was also common for Lehman to make sexually explicit comments in the office, like pointing out male colleagues' bulges in their crotches or asking them questions like, "Are you a top or a bottom?" One would assume a serious allegation concerning sexual harassment would get the attention of the hostess, Ellen DeGeneres, but surprising to most, it looks like the daytime presenter turned a blind eye. According to past employees, a former Warner Brothers employee who worked with The Ellen Show said the company turns a blind eye to the alleged misconduct because the series is a cash cow. Another staff member was quick to call out DeGeneres for seemingly ignoring all the red flags and harassment signs. Everyone acted really differently around her. There's a show that's happening behind the show that the executive producers have us all put on for her when she comes to the offices. For someone who's so involved in the show and the creative aspect and having been in these meetings with her, it's very hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that she doesn't hear the same whispers. She knows S goes on, but also she doesn't want to hear it. With so many people coming forward all sharing the same notion, it's no wonder why the daytime talk show hostess lost her charm and nice persona. Ever since the summer of 2020, Ellen DeGeneres has been struggling to improve the ratings at The Ellen Show while also trying to juggle fixing her Hollywood reputation. And now, in May of 2021, the famous A-lister has officially given up on the idea of a major comeback, which is why the world will have to say goodbye to the iconic Ellen Show in 2022. But what do you think? Are you sad to see the iconic daytime talk show end? Do you like Ellen DeGeneres? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.